Hey there, everyone. Wanted to take a minute and talk to families for a little bit. If you're anything like my family, our calendar is kind of typically pretty full in the evenings and the extra time, kind of the weekends. And I don't know about you, I feel like my whole extra calendar, kind of our extra time, got deleted. And now there's a bit of a vacuum right now. And I'm sure you're probably feeling that too. And I know personally, as I'm thinking about what do I do with that time, there's only so much Disney Plus and Netflix and that time where you can play board games. What else are we going to do with some of that time? I was thinking about if we really could take advantage of this opportunity to really lean into some family discipleship. And I'm at least for me as a parent, I'm always trying to work at this and never quite feel like I have it where I want it. And I don't know if you feel that way or not, but for me, I feel like I'm not sure if the spiritual temperature is quite what I want it to be. I don't feel like I'm praying with my kids as much as I want to or teaching them the Bible as much as I would want to. And so, at least personally, I've been thinking about how do I kind of crank that up a little bit since we have quite a bit more time here in our calendar. And so I was thinking about this verse a little bit. Moses in Deuteronomy is talking to a bunch of parents, and he, in essence, says this: Love the Lord your God with all your hearts, with all your soul, with all your strength. These commandments that I give you today are to be on your hearts. Impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home, when you walk along the road, when you lie down, when you get up. He says all that in Deuteronomy 6, verses 5 and 6. And I love that. He's literally just saying, here's kind of what God said. And then as you're living life, as you're spending time together, as you're walking, you're putting the kids to bed, you're waking up, you're eating meals, how do we kind of incorporate the things of God and what God has said and kind of the spiritual side of life into those conversations to make sure our kids are getting that, to make sure kind of we're getting that, we're living that out personally. And so I want to begin to think down that road with you. And we're going to begin to put together some more videos down that road, talking to moms and dads. Pastor Aaron's going to be talking to students and kids a little bit. So look for those videos. The kinds of things that we're thinking about and practicing ourselves, kind of working on, is how do we initiate prayer more at home? Maybe if you've never initiated that, kind of doing that for the first time. Maybe if you do it every once in a while, how do we get more consistent with that? How do we incorporate the Bible into our rhythm, in our routine, in a more consistent way, or maybe for the first time? And how do we overall kind of fire up the spiritual temperature in our families in a season where we're all feeling a little bit on edge and a little bit in need of that? So I'm excited about that. I love the family discipleship emphasis and that we can kind of focus in on during this season. And so let's make the most of it, make the best of it, and use this time together to grow in our relationship with Christ.